Hey guys, my name is Kenny. This is my review on the Meridian trimmer. I'm going to go through all the features and then I'm going to compare it to the Manscaped trimmers. So my trimmer came in a bundle and it came in this box. It says Meridian on the front and it comes in this green color, which is the brand color. Inside you get the box for the trimmer itself, and you get another box that comes with the spray. And this is a really nice smelling spray that you use in your groin area. To use it, it says to towel dry the area before use. Spray 1 to 2 pumps of this spray on your groin, then let it air dry before getting dressed. They recommend using 1 to 2 pumps on your groin area after a workout, shower, or whenever you feel like you need a refresh. And these are some of the key ingredients. So now moving on to the trimmer. On the front it says the trimmer, kick nicks and tugs to the curb. So just like the Manscaped trimmer, this is also claiming it's not going to cut you. On the back it lists a bunch of features. It says it has an anti-nick shaving guard. It's shock resistant and it's also quiet. And it's also waterproof. So this is everything it comes with. First you get the trimmer, which does feel really nice in the hand. It doesn't feel like it'll slip out of my hand. The charger it comes with is this USB plug. It doesn't come with a brick and it doesn't come with a dock. Besides the charger, you also get 2 guide combs, and these are both double-sided. On the smaller one, you get 3mm on one side and 6mm on the other. On the bigger one, you get 9mm on one side and 12mm on the other. So the size of the battery is 800 milliamps, and it also comes with 3 charging indicators, telling you how much battery is left. And they claim with a full charge, you get around 90 minutes of use. Charging time takes around 2 hours. And in terms of how powerful the trimmer is, it's 6,000 RPMs. It comes with ceramic blades that reduce and resist scratching and tugging. Low vibration mode to enhance comfortability. So now let's compare the Meridian trimmer to the Manscaped 3.0 and Manscaped 4.0. So let's compare the guards for each trimmer. Like I said, the Meridian trimmer comes with double-sided guards. And since it's double-sided, it's definitely harder to put these on. The Manscaped 3.0 only comes with 1 guard, but it is adjustable to give you 2 sizes. All you do is push it up a little bit and you get your second size. The Manscaped 4.0 comes with 2 guards. And they're both adjustable, so that gives you 4 total adjustments. So for the Meridian, you get 3mm, 6mm, 9mm, and 12mm. For the Manscaped 4.0, you get 3mm, 6mm, 10mm, and 13mm. I believe the Manscaped 3.0 is only 3mm and 6mm. You don't get that extra guard. But when comparing both guards, you can see the size difference. To me, it's also harder to put on the Meridian guard. You have to line it up a certain way, and sometimes it takes 2 or 3 tries. I definitely prefer the Manscaped guards because it's much easier to put on. You just slide it over and push it down. And then if you want to use the other side, you gotta take it off and then put it back on again. For the Manscaped, you just slide it up to change the length. Another thing is the size difference. You can see how much this sticks out on the Meridian trimmer. The Manscaped trimmer, with or without the guard, still has around the same profile. So now let's compare the charging accessories. Like I said, for the Meridian, you only get this cable. But for the Manscaped trimmers, you actually get a dock along with the cable. And it even comes with a brick. So straight out of the box, you can charge the Manscaped trimmers right away. But for the Meridian trimmer, you gotta find your own brick to charge it, or any other accessory that allows you to plug in a USB to it. And because the Manscaped trimmers come with a dock, it's much easier to set it down and charge it. You can set it down and pick it up whenever you want really easily. For the Meridian trimmer, you gotta plug it in every time. Which is not a huge deal, but just to let you know. The new Manscaped 4.0 can now be used with other wireless chargers, and that just gives you more options to charge this. If the Meridian cable breaks, you can't charge the trimmer anymore. If the Manscaped 3.0 dock breaks, you can't charge this anymore. But the Manscaped 4.0 now gives you more options to charge. So now let's compare the batteries for all of them. Both Manscaped trimmers come with the same battery size. They both have 600. The Meridian trimmer actually has a bigger battery at 800. I wouldn't say it's a huge difference in battery life because they all last a long time anyway. They all come with some sort of battery indicator. The Manscaped 3.0 only comes with 1 indicator. If the battery is low, it'll start to flash. But you never really know how much battery life is left. The Meridian trimmer and the Manscaped 4.0 are much more similar. They both come with 3 charging indicators, and that gives you a much better idea on how much battery is left in each of them. And now moving on to I think the most important thing are the blades, because both brands claim that these trimmers won't cut you. So the Meridian trimmer is slower at 6,000 RPMs. Both of the Manscapes are 7,000 RPMs. After testing all 3 of them, the only one that didn't cut me is the Meridian trimmer. It's possible that having this slower at 6,000 RPMs has helped me avoid getting cut. Both of these Manscaped blades are exactly the same at the exact same speed, so using either one wasn't going to change anything. I tested both anyway and they both still cut me. For the Meridian trimmer, whenever it catches onto something, it's more of a scrape against my skin. It's definitely a little uncomfortable, but it doesn't cut it at all. And I tested it multiple times, it's always a scrape each time. It never actually made me bleed. But for the Manscaped trimmers, it's never just a scrape. It's always a cut every single time whenever it catches onto something. And I do end up bleeding every single time. But of course, the best way to use the Manscaped trimmers is with the guards. And that kind of defeats the purpose of it because you want to get as close of a trim as possible. This is what the Meridian trimmer sounds like. This is what the Manscaped trimmer sounds like. So these are my thoughts on all the trimmers. So because the Meridian trimmer does leave a little bit of stubble, I don't really use this. So my go-to routine is pretty much a razor in combination with the Manscaped trimmer. To me, it's the easiest and most efficient combo. I just shave any area that I don't want any stubble, and I use the trimmer to trim everything else around it. And this is how I use the Manscaped trimmer. The guard never comes off at all. And this ends up being a smaller profile than the Meridian trimmer. Especially if the Meridian trimmer has a guard on top. But if you go back to what these trimmers claim to do, they all claim that they won't cut you. But that's only true for one of them, at least for me, which is the Meridian trimmer. Keep in mind that just because this didn't cut me doesn't mean it won't cut you. Because between both the Manscaped trimmer and the Meridian trimmer, there's people that don't get cut from either of them. Some people might be fine with the Manscaped trimmer, but then still get cut with the Meridian trimmer. So you really gotta try each of them out for yourselves. So which trimmer is right for you? And I'm basing this off of all the features that these trimmers have, as well as my experiences with them. If you do travel a lot and you want to make sure that your trimmer doesn't turn on by accident, you have to go for the Manscaped 4.0. None of the other ones have the travel lock. If you use a razor like me, but you want a trimmer in combination with it, I would say go for the Manscaped 3.0. If you want an all-in-one trimmer so you don't have to use a razor, then you should definitely get the Meridian trimmer. But keep in mind, it's not going to be as good as a razor. This will still leave a little bit of stubble. If you don't mind that, then you should go with this. If you want a smooth shave, then you're going to have to go with the razor. If you want 15% off this Meridian trimmer, you can use my code. I'm also going to leave links to the Manscaped trimmers below. Whichever trimmer you decide to buy, always use caution. Just because the Meridian trimmer hasn't cut me, doesn't mean it won't cut you. And that is my review and comparison between the Meridian trimmer and the Manscaped trimmers. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Like this video if I helped you out, and subscribe for more videos just like this.